Hello everyone and welcome back to my time at Sandrock. The game where I'm playing as a builder trying to build Sandrock. This is LlamaInQuestion. I'm wishing you a great day, a great weekend so far. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into it. If you like these videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really help out the channel a lot. I can pretty much tell that my videos are pretty low on the YouTube algorithm right now. So hoping to fix that in the next, few months. But for now, let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. Now I do have a new mic that's just kind of hanging out over my head a little bit. It's to help with any echo or anything. And I've enjoyed having it so far. It's also cool, it glows. So I have it glowing green right now. Like uranium green, which is what everything that I have glows as. Like that bright uranium neon green. And my cat is over here saying hi. Everyone say hi to Molly. She's looking out the window. I think she wants the birds. Alright, so what do we have going on? We'll go ahead and just things load. That. And that. Letter from Ma. Ben, your pa and I will be driving by train to Sandrock the day after tomorrow in the morning. The day of the public ceremony and big banquet. We heard about the Luna concert and think it's going to be a bit too loud for us. See you then. Dear Sandrockers, Justice and I tested out the airship SS Martyr last night. Everything worked out perfectly. Congratulations again to all the Commerce Guild builders, the botanists, and the researchers and engineers that worked on this project. You all are literally the best, and just in the nick of time too. The first day of the summit takes place tomorrow. Please check the enclosed schedule for more details. We have a lot of events planned, including a performance from the world-famous Luna. Delegates and other visitors will be arriving tomorrow. I will be receiving them at various locations. If you see them wandering around, be sure to give them a Sandrock howdy do. Okay, so first off, neat. Hook. Yeah, I'm doing this. It's the literal end of the game, and I'm doing this. And yes, it is getting toward the end of the game. The last part, I believe, is the summit. But there's still a couple more things I need to do. Now, after the summit, and after they say, oh, it's the end of everything, blah, 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 I'm going to go over and fight that gauntlet. because there's no reason for me not to. I'll grab every healing item I have. And then I'll just go over there and keep fighting until I can't fight anymore. There we go. Now then. First thing to do is to go over to the Oasis and talk with Nia. Oh. Oh, that's cool.
So, my builder, what do you think? Bet you didn't know I was good at flower arrangement, huh?
Oh, this is beautiful.
Phew, I'm glad you like it too. Oh, I was so nervous. When I saw the heart blossom blooming, I just knew it would be so beautiful if it was climbing up a swing frame. So I thought of this. I grew 5 seedlings and gave 3 to you as a distraction. Then the last 2 I secretly planted myself. Don't worry, I didn't kill the plants or anything. I moved the heart blossoms into plant pots and rewound them onto the sides of the swings. I attached the flower pots to the sides of the swing, and ta-da! Flowery swing set. Pretty cool, huh? When we created the heart blossom in the school lab, we split the seeds amongst our group. We all found it so romantic and made a pact to give it to the most important person in our lives. From that moment, I knew who I was going to give it to. I just needed to find the right moment. But I had a dream recently. We were running together in Highwind, and I fell. When I looked over, you were gone. I was so scared. I looked everywhere for you, but I couldn't find you, no matter how hard I tried. When I felt the most desperate, when I'd lost my way, I woke up. I realized it was just a dream. I realized that no matter how bad my dreams are, you're here. I knew that the moment had come. I knew that I wanted to be with you forever, to spend the rest of my life with you.
Yep. It's really the only option that makes sense after all this.
I love you. Ah, look at what you've gone and done. Ugh, why do you need to be so darn romantic? I'm not crying. You're crying. Whoa. I'm just so happy. I want to see your face when I wake up in the morning. I want to see you as I close my eyes at night. Seems like we'll be a bit busy now, right? We've got everyone back home to tell. They're going to be so excited. We're going to have to prepare for the wedding soon, too. Although there's so much to do. Choosing a date, going to City Hall to register. Oh. Although, I'll do whatever it takes. I want to make it the most perfect day ever. Well, I'll take the ring. You can keep the swing. If you put it in your yard, we can have it as our secret garden. I'm going to go and tell my parents. I'll see you later, sweetie. My builder.
Yeah, let's... Confirm. Oh, it's Makioto's birthday today? Okay. Get that set up, Grace.
All right, Sandrock. Get ready to squeeze the day. I was in a bad mood before, but I've really come around on the name. Looks good. I can't wait to start. I'll start moving things in. Should be ready to open tomorrow. Don't forget to come by.
cool. Dear Ben, you're getting married? I can hardly believe it. How is this the first time hearing about your relationship? Well, you don't have to tell me everything, but it would be nice to get a heads up. You've always had a good eye for people you get close to. I'm sure your new marriage is wonderful. Can't wait to meet face to face. But the wedding is so soon. Oh, I'm afraid your father and I won't be able to make it in time. Don't let's put a damper on your celebrations, though, alright? You need to have a wedding that those Sandrockers will remember for ages. What if I did it tomorrow? Like, this letter wouldn't have
you
even
eaten
been
yet?
a thing.
If not, shall we go together?
Go ahead and... It's off center, but I don't care. Alright, now what's happening? Okay, so day 1, Bartle Square, Money Matters by Musa, 9 to 12. How to Turn Your Desert Green by Zeke, 13 to 18. And Humans and Gigglers, The Case Not to Eat One Another, by Larry, 19 to 21. Blue Moon Interior is Get Talk, Dating Advice for Single Moles, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Northern Development Plan by Gotti, 13 to 18. And The Battle of Sandrock is told by Owen and Justice, 19 to 21. The Exterior, Sure I'll Fill Up Some Time by Cooper, 9 and 1900. So it's basically going to be a 10-hour rant by Cooper. Luna and the Starlights, 23. So that's when Luna's playing. City Hall, the Free Cities Delegates Only. They've got stuff going on. Day 2, Results of the Summit. And the Banquet. And then Day 3 is the inaugural flight. Go ahead. Organize all this. Tiny, pretty sparkly rocks. Regular rocks. Food stuffs. Might as well put the ingredients here as well. I think Nia's one of the only spouse candidates who you don't actually have to buy a ring for. Well, that's a lot. Quite a lot of stuff. First, I'm going to see how much of my stuff I can level up. Nice. Since I am level 51, you can only get the item level up to a certain amount. Now... actually level the cave, I think. Oh, I can level the dinosaur cave. Heck yeah. I'm not allowed to level it while I have it equipped. There we go. I mean, it would make sense, but I'm able to level everything else. Whatever. There we go. Well then, time for me to go and fight for my life. Yeah. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight real good. I have a lot of health items, so there's no reason I shouldn't be in here. Interact with the machine to start the challenge. The challenge ends when time runs out or all the monsters are defeated. Health point, or 1% health every 30 seconds. That's a pretty good one. Great place to level up my combat, though. Does this count? Does this even count as a long-range weapon? I will look it up. Okay, well, I'll just increase long-range capabilities and see what happens. Ow. Okay. Yep. There we go. And now for the... Honestly, I think I lucked out with the whole health regen one. The health regen buff. Oh. Okay, let's wow. So that's what happens when you die. Luckily it saved right before I did that. All of that. Am I gonna get the same buff? I did not. That's unfortunate. Well, whatever. Didn't expect the middle floor to be a hazard at the end there. Okay. What? And that's why it's enraged. That slow turn toward me, though. You stay in the corner. You think about what you've done. Handing me the means to defeat them. Okay then. What do I get? Tokens. Ruins tokens. I'm gonna get a lot of ruins tokens from this, so it could be a good source of tokens, I guess. I do recommend getting to a higher level when you do it. It makes things a lot easier. A lot of stuff.
Filled with commissions today? Don't wear yourself out. It'll break my heart. That moment is going to be burned into my memory forever. I'm just so happy. I get to be with my best friend forever.
Nice, and now it's time for bed because we have the summit in the morning. But first, there we go. Partner's cooking might not be great. So I think the main reason why I was able to win is because the critical hit rate was increased by a lot.
Whoa.
Hey!
Huh.
Oh. Oh, hello. You're up bright and early. I was just about to check our fine associates here into the Blue Moon before heading to City Hall for the big summit meeting. Hello. They're all quite excited to meet with you and everyone else. But we need to take care of a bit of business first. In the meantime, why don't you check around town? We have speakers in Martel Square and on both of the Blue Moon stages all day, covering a variety of topics. I sent everyone an event schedule by mail. Check your mailbox if you haven't already. I'm a bit miffed myself, having to miss out on Moose's talk about money management. But perhaps you can fill me in. Later on in the evening, we'll finish our summit and all head over to Luna's performance on the Blue Moon stage, followed by a fireworks show. Then, tomorrow, we'll announce the results of the summit, followed by a huge banquet in the Blue Moon to celebrate, rounding it all off with the maiden voyage of our airship on the morning after.
Mayor Trudy, daylight's wasting. Shall we?
Just a moment. I need to meet with
Hello, Sandrock!
Miss Luna. So wonderful to finally make your acquaintance.
The pleasure's all mine, ma'am. Where shall I put my things?
What is all of that?
Only the essentials, Miss Mayor. Makeup, wardrobe, microphones, cables, pyrotechnics. But don't worry, my delightful roadies are here to take care of everything. They're the best. Say hi, guys!
Yo! Hiya.
Oh, hello. Well, if you're sure you've got it, I'm sure Owen can make room somewhere in the Blue Moon.
Please, Miss Mayor, we're professionals. You just sit back, relax, and leave the entertainment to us.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Miss Luna. I'll just go with our other guests then.
About time.
See you after the summit, and enjoy yourself. You've earned it.
Hey, hi! I'm Luna.
I'm done.
Oh, I know who you are. You're one of the heroes of Sandrock. You know my brother, right? Seen him around at least, right? Pen in hand, nose always buried in a book. He's supposed to be here, as a matter of fact.
Luna!
There you are. There's my big brother. What happened? You said you were just coming for a visit, and now you live here?
Well, you know me. I change my mind about as often as you change your hair color.
Oh, come on. I change my hair way more. No, I missed you so much.
I missed you too. Right. Is everything okay at home?
Home? I haven't been back in a long time. I've been doing shows down south lately. But I read in the newspaper that Ma won another singing award and Pa's newspaper is getting bigger. I love it here. Everywhere is sand and cactus. It's just so wildernessy. And you, Ernie, is everything okay here?
Yes, I kind of felt the same way. But it's rare to hear that from you. Everything is good for me here. I've made a lot of friends and even gotten more inspiration.
I've just been talking with your friend here. So this is the 5-star builder you told me about?
That's right. My friend is now famous throughout the whole Alliance.
I'll say. And Sandrock is also becoming more and more famous within the Alliance. I'll have to book more shows here in the future.
So, you're headlining the summit? I'm looking forward to it. Let's see if you'll make the same mistake as last time and sing the wrong lyrics like you did at Atara Fest.
You... There's no way I'd make the same mistake twice. Just wait. I'll give the most perfect performance of my life in Sandrock. Sorry, I have to go rehearse now. Nice to meet you.
Bye-bye!
I'd better help my sister out. Enjoy the summit!
Neat. Actually, gifts. Lots of gifts. Because I got married. Thank you, I guess. Just give me stuff. In that case. Hello. Go and fight. Oh, you're right. You need level 60 to equip it. Dang.
My builder, it's a new day and a new way to express our love for each other. Here, some seeds I found while poking around in the outback. Have you eaten yet? If not, shall we go together?
Random stuff, I guess. There's... wonder if I had this. Oh, that's right. I'd put it in the museum. There we go. Alright. Well, let's, Oh! Miguel just gave me a gift. Is Miguel free now?
Now, I know all y'all didn't come out here just to see me. What is a rutabaga? Well, the free alliance now.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Is this really Sandrock? Wow, it's nothing like how I remember it. I wasn't thrilled to be traveling so far for the summer this year, but now I can see it was worth it.
Oh, it's good to see you again. You've made us all very proud. I've been told your parents are coming to visit tomorrow. You must be so excited.
Ah, you're the builder who famously managed to work with Chi without throwing him out of a 5-story window. You must be every bit as good as they say you are. Let's chat more at the banquet.
Phew! Even air travel takes it out of you, doesn't it? All I did was sit there and somehow I'm exhausted. You must be the builder. Once this summit is over, I'd love to get more acquainted.
At the end of the day, it's all just supply and demand.
Ah, you must be the builder. Greetings. I have been told you fought bravely, every step of the way. I hope to sit down and exchange war stories after this meeting has concluded.
Which brings me to my conclusion.
We've won the battle, but the war is not over. They came this far for one operation. Who knows what else they're planning?
Never invest in something you don't understand.
What did the other delegates?
Success is preparation plus opportunity.
Against 2 votes is improbable.
Profit and
Howdy! I'm looking forward to our airship ride tomorrow morning.
Which brings me to my conclusion.
It's the day after. Alright, now there was something going on in the Blue Moon. Oh, it's Ged. It's Ged talk.
Hello out there to all you moles and molettes, and welcome to my Jet Talk. I'm here today to tell you all that your prince or princess is out there, somewhere waiting for you. But it might not be just who you think it is. Who of you was once like me? Madly in love with your best friend, but they just didn't feel the same way as you. Yes, and how did that turn out for you? Heartbreak, loss of a friend, a downward spiral of bitterness and regret, a feeling that perhaps you could never love again. Oh, and after you shoot your shot and get shut down, you have to season every single day and pretend like everything is fine, when both of you know that it totally isn't. And, whew, awkward. Well, I'm here to offer a bit of advice. The first thing you mustn't do is blame yourself. Alas, I am rejected. There must be something wrong with me. Something I do not see. No. But, on the other hand, you cannot blame your crush either. I'm charming, I'm lovely, I'm so good at digging holes. What kind of stupid princess would reject moi? No. Even the best of moles are rejected. You! Did you choose to fall in love with your friend? No. It simply happened. You never had a choice. And when you feel no love for another, alas, this is no choice either. So you must see that some things in life, there is really no rhyme or reason to. They just are. You cannot logic your way into someone you love. If you find it too difficult to meet with your friend, if obsessive thoughts cross your mind, if you feel jealousy or hope that somehow, maybe they are starting to change their mind and you just need to try a little harder, then I'm afraid to say you would do best to stay away from your friend for a while. Trying to always be there will only make things worse for the both of you. You must spend time with others that you love, but those that do not spark that madness of passion. Shout out to my mole, Gatsby, who helped me through the darkest of times.
No problem, bro.
After spending a bit of time at home doing some self-care, we got out, started hanging with some moles outside of our usual kingdom group, and, well, I met someone.
You're doing great, babe.
Oh, thank you, Jadina. We met at an underground party. I was like, I'm Jed. And she was like, I'm Jadina. And we were like, no way, that's a huge coincidence. And the rest is history. So, if it can happen to me, it can happen to you too. Thank you for coming to my shelter.
I never saw that before.
They wanted us to be the opening act for Luna. I said, sure. And us Sandrockers, well, shots.
Let's see if I can find Miguel. I wasn't exactly friends with him.
Smile, Avery. I know you'd rather be back at headquarters, but everyone's here to welcome us.
If only General Ling hadn't insisted that I join the summit.
Hey, you've been to Sandrock before. I'm sure you're missed here.
True, where have you been, Avery?
Glad to see you again, Builder. This is my colleague, Mr. Gowdy.
You must be the builder everyone's been talking about. The pleasure is all mine. I can't wait to see what you've accomplished in Sandrock.
Mr. Gowdy is our chief engineering consultant, a very capable builder himself. He's working with us on the planning of the North Development Plan at the borders. We're lucky to have his help. I'm sure you'll have a lot to discuss.
Yes. And here's Avery, trying to shrug me off and secretly plotting his revenge against Duvos.
I only have the safety of the Alliance in mind.
I often have to remind this guy that the whole point of the development plan is to keep the peace for as long and as wide as possible. That's why we're focused on bringing in talented people and resources to those areas. While everything is in the early stages, it presents a fantastic opportunity for someone like you to become a settlement governor if you join the plan. They oversee the design and development of an entire town, going beyond the limits of a workshop yard. Absolutely. It's hard work, but in an exciting way.
And this is a plug for the
I'm
next
looking forward to
game,
sharing
My
our
Time at
progress with
Evershine.
other representatives at the summit and getting their input on our next steps.
Or we could discuss with the reps of the possibility of forming a fast response plan in case Duvos ever plots another move. In any case, it was good seeing you again.
And an honor to meet you as well. I'm sure we'll see plenty more of each other tomorrow at the banquet.
Till then.
Yeah, that was basically them informing us what the next game has in store. Is Miguel still in jail?
I've been in contact with the Alliance Council, and I just can't in good faith recommend anything other than the full extent of the law. Transfer to the Atara Maximum Security Prison. You betrayed us, and have shown no sign of remorse. I will contact the authorities and organize the transport.
I accept all punishment, truly, and will abide accordingly.
Then, I will keep you informed of the date of your departure. I just can't understand it. Why?
It's no excuse, but I did what I believed was right.
But this town, everyone living here, after all you did for us, everything you said in your sermons, you kept us safe, your guidance. I even trusted you to teach my daughter. I thought you cared.
I truly do.
Please, Don't give me that.
He was used, Trudy.
No. I was not used. I was betrayed. My actions were my own, and I am no one's puppet. I will face all the consequences with dignity.
Well, thank you for your cooperation.
You said that the water was a cover for their true intentions. I have been taken for a fool. This I realize now more than ever. I truly thought Duvos wanted the same thing as me. That they were on the right side of history. But their actions do not correlate to the proclamations they gave me. Recently, I have been grasping at something, anything, that would validate my actions since I have been in Sandrock. The more I searched, the more I came to only one truth. There was nothing. My handlers were simply telling me what they wanted me to believe. I must have been simply a diversion. If I could have pushed everyone out of Sandrock, then Duvos could excavate the ruins in secrecy. My arrest threw a proverbial wrench into the works. It appears to have pushed their hand. I was then left to rot. They never cared about me. They never cared about my ideals. I was a fool.
How'd you fall for all
When
this?
I was of age, I left to study in Meidi. My family were believers in the light, and I dreamed of spreading the word. I always feared the day of calamity. Feared the light being extinguished once more. I quickly befriended Matilda. She was older than me, working as a tutor in the guided study sessions. I remember when I first met her, when I attended her session the first time. She was helping a group of students with their questions on faith. She was calm, understanding. Whenever I disagreed with the doctrine of the church, she listened. Later, I started to feel that the teachings were not enough.
What did you disagree with?
The Church of the Light has an unwavering trust in people above all else. It's the individual people that got the human race through the age of darkness. This is why you see Sandrock being somewhat loose with Age of Corruption technology, and somewhat more pessimistic about human nature. Allowing humans freedom to pursue their vanities is what led to the day of calamity. Those around me in the church did not take the teaching seriously. Even the deacon. It was as if they had forgotten the sins of our forefathers. During my studies, I became depressed. I drifted further from the teachings, became isolated, and found myself more radical. Then, an agent from Duvos made contact. The things they told me. That Duvos would regulate technology. Everything I heard aligned with my beliefs. They wanted structure. They wanted to ensure no one else ever lost their lives. They wanted to ensure the safety of humanity. I see now in retrospect, Matilda used my grief against me. She was conditioning me. She must have told an agent of my wavering faith and guided their hand from the background.
Something happened to you?
While I was studying at Meidi, my town was destroyed. I'm from DOS. I'm a child of the lost city.
I know how you feel. I lost a cat once.
Our existence was always a delicate balance. Being a town skirting the border of the peripheries, we were aware of the dangers, but largely went unbothered. As I went to study in Meidi, I bid my hometown farewell, though kept in regular contact. It may surprise you, but I took part in many of the onboarding activities and was a strong advocate for the church school. It seems strange to reflect on that now. During my studies, DOS was attacked by a creature from the peripheries. It happened overnight, without warning. Everyone in town was killed. My parents. My brother. You cannot imagine it. My entire town destroyed by a monster in the blink of an eye. Just thinking about what my people went through. It is truly harrowing. The The depths of despair cannot comprehend what my family endured. I pray that it was quick. When the news was announced at school, I felt everyone's eyes on me. They were fixed, filled with an empty pity. I fell into a trance, simply glided through the halls, unable to process what had happened. I needed to talk, to confront it. Where were the Rangers or the Civil Corps? How did we not see it coming? How could the Alliance let this happen? The questions burned into my mind. I sought answers, but people avoided me, said I was too intense. Within a week, people were laughing again, enjoying themselves. They'd all forgotten already. Countless lives lost, yet they returned to their lives again as if nothing had happened. Everyone simply avoided me further, except for Matilda. Sheeless, I fell into the darkness. I sunk into the questions that were burning on my tongue. How could the Alliance let this happen? How are we allowing the sins of our forefathers leave us in ruin? How could the Free City simply abandon us? I expected a rescue. I expected the Rangers to search and destroy that monster from the peripheries, but no. They saw it as a lost cause and moved on. My family were not even buried. They were left there for the wilds to consume. It was then that my heart was blackened to the Alliance, that my thoughts started to drift. I was vulnerable. I was lost. I was found by Matilda and led astray. She would encourage me to think independently, to question myself. She said my fears were valid, that I was a fiercely independent thinker. And while she did not agree with me, she valued my beliefs. I now believe she was taking note of my doubts, and behind closed doors crafting a narrative that reciprocated my beliefs. A narrative she then passed on to handlers. It was no mere coincidence that I was sold a beautiful vision of Duvos. I should have seen this sooner. But I was blinded by their words. It answered all of my questions.
So she spread lies and maybe tried to trick people to her.
It is no surprise she managed to operate under our noses this whole time. All that I believed was Duvos' ideals were simply my own being reflected back to me. In that light, what I have done to Sandrock is unforgivable. It is only now that the blinds have been pulled back. I must face my actions head-on. I still believe that we as a species need to control our desires to pursue unfettered technology. DOS must not happen again. However, that does not excuse what I did. I have wronged the people of this town and the Free Cities. I must accept penance for my actions. I must take this as a time for personal growth. Thank you for coming to see me on this time.
Well, that was depressing. Let's celebrate, and then let's listen to a very depressing man repeat words. Banjo!
You know, I really wouldn't mind sitting in on a fashion seminar hosted by Mr. Pablo.
When I started my first company at 17, I became a bit of a traveler. I don't really stop anywhere for too long. There are some exceptions, of course. I love Walnut Grove and Highwood.
Hello. I have the strangest feeling, like we've met before. But that's impossible, right? In any case, we and Portia have heard all about you. Let's catch up after the summit is finished, and we can all relax.
Ah, the excellent builder of Sandrock. You are a fine reminder to us Tall Sky builders not to rest on our laurels. We'll have to talk shop when we all get a moment.
That wasn't me. That was entirely their mic. Yeah, it seems like everybody is dispersed. Oh, hey, man.
It's nice to be in Sandrock without any pressing business to take care of. I think this is my first time here as a tourist.
Let's see.
Must be the opening act for Luna. I said sure.
See if I can get the wedding set for tomorrow morning instead. Yep, there we go. Because today is the... Today is the whole... Hey, we got the thing going on. Then tomorrow is the banquet. And then we have the ride. Oh, hi, Justice. What's up, man? Hey, look, man. You're pretty much my best friend. If you're trapped in a burning building or something with some rando, I'd definitely see you first without a second thought. But,
catch you later.
Thanks, Justice. Let's sacrifice randos in a burning building. Okay, yeah, already. Get that.
Come out here just to see me. What is a rutabaga? Well, the free alliance now. If a duck ever steals your fish, before you run and get your shotgun out, that lady is up there floating around in space. They wanted us to be the opening act for Luna. I said, sure.
So what's going on in here now?
Hello, everyone. Thank you all for joining me today. I'm Gowdy, a member of the Planning Committee for the North Development Plan. Today, I'll be giving you an exciting update on our North Development Plan, executed by the Northern Rangers and supported by the visionary businessman, Musa. I heard Musa already mention the plan during one of his visits to Sandrock. For those who missed it, don't worry. I'll catch you up quickly. The topic is Building for Peace, where I'll take you through our settlement expansion plan along the northern borders of the Alliance. It's all about securing the area and fortifying our defenses. We're currently constructing the first few settlements, with plans for a new, bustling border city-state that will serve as a regional transportation, commercial, and defense hub. Now, if you're an adventurous soul or an entrepreneurial spirit, the North Development Plan is your golden ticket to realizing your dreams. We're searching for all kinds of talents, whether you're already skilled in a trade or still searching for your true calling. If you're open to exploring different possibilities, you're exactly the person we're seeking. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, those selected to join the plan will receive an initiation bonus to help them settle down and start afresh. Let's take a breather and grab some refreshments. I'll be available to answer any questions or hear your brilliant ideas.
Okay. So the creation of the city-state, I think, is going to be the Evershine game. It would make sense. Oh, hey, Zeke.
Something as simple as the straw grid.
Oh, Lord.
The key was understanding how the process happened.
Nardo didn't really get what she wanted with this
Any
place.
questions?
We really do get what we want, don't we?
So, there's this stuff called biocrust. This all doesn't happen overnight, of course.
Hello, cat.
That, of course, would be about as wise as adding salt to your fertilizer. It all started with something as simple as the straw grid. The key was understanding how the process happened naturally, and then replicate. Any questions? So, there's this stuff called biocrust. This all doesn't happen overnight, of course. That, of course, would be about as
Mr. Musa.
You're that young man. I remember now our previous conversation. In fact, I wanted to congratulate you.
Congratulate me?
Yes, obviously you took all my words to heart. Not long ago, your general store appeared on the first page of my assistant's emerging businesses hot or not list. You, as it were, were hot. This indicates that, by various measures, your store is performing well, and your market share is steadily rising.
That's right, Mr. Musa. After that, I did everything you suggested, and I started to try to have more foresight. And I guess you could say, it worked like a charm. So, thanks.
No, young man. You should thank yourself. I see the changes in you, and no man is an island. I don't doubt that there are more people in your life other than myself who pushed you to be better either.
Yes, the builder has also helped me a lot.
Indeed. The impact builders can make on this world is huge. I believe that with young people like you and Sandrock, development can only get better and better.
Thank you, Mr. Musa. So, will you invest in me this time?
Of course. I'll have my assistant get in touch with you.
That's great! Did you hear that?
Anything I want? Hello, insured. Hello, deputy captain. Key to success is balance. Yeah, I kind of figured that one. Random commissions. Is it because I haven't been doing commissions? Oh, it's a toy. Never mind. I thought it would be, you know, an actual flower box, but no, it's a toy. I'm disappointed. Has Elsie been standing there for like 8 hours?
Well, shucks. We're some of the most welcome.
Hey,
I know all y'all didn't come out here just to see me. What is a rutabaga? Well, the free alliance now.
What is a rutabaga? In past days, on my birthday, we only have 6 more days to wait before feeling warm once more. Here, I hardly know the difference between winter and spring.
This all doesn't happen overnight, of course. That, of course, would be about as wise as adding
Howdy!
It all started with something as simple as...
Hey there!
When I first met my wife, we didn't think much of each other. But one day I got really sick and she was the one who volunteered to take care of me. She worked so hard to help me recover, and I don't know, something just happened between us.
So, there's this stuff.
Pretty nice.
Hello. I have the...
The reason why Gale says, "Oh, I feel like we met before," is because my time at Portia, he's the mayor of Portia. Yay! There we go. Now that. Alright. Never been.
So glad to see you whenever I open my eyes.
My parents said they'd be arriving this morning. I better go pick them up at the station. After that, there's the summon announcement meeting to attend. Yeah.
Wow, this air is dry.
Hey, we're here! Look at you. You look so mature and professional and...
Did you grow an inch? Might be the shoes.
We've got so much to tell you about.
We'll have plenty of time to catch up. Let's get our bags to the hotel, huh?
Oh, is that Mayor Trudy? Mayor Trudy, we meet at last.
Let me just say, it has been not just an honor, but an absolute delight to have your child here in Sandrock. You could have just saved our town, and we'd have been eternally grateful. But you just had to go the extra mile and be a wonderful person while doing it.
Sounds par for the course.
Oh, you hear that? Oh, I'm so proud of what you've done here.
Proud of you, too.
Oh, I brought you a Yakmel milk, as discussed. This is the real fresh stuff. The exported kind is good, but... Oh, just try it for yourself. You take it cold, yes?
Well, I learned to drink it cold. When you were a baby, as a matter of fact. You know, Trudy. Heat up your Yakmel milk, chase the kid around, come back to find it cold.
Oh, so true. Jasmine got me the same way.
I prefer mine hot. Do you have another?
Oh, I don't, but... Well, let's run over to the Blue Moon and get a hot Yakmel milk for your darling husband.
That sounds lovely. There's so much to see here. When the celebrations are over, I want you to show us everything.
I hate to tear you away from your folks like this, but they actually sent me to come get you. Do you mind running over to Martel Square to check in with General Ling? We'll be right behind you.
Oh, we don't want to keep you from something important, dear. Pa, let's get our bags to the Blue Moon.
Thanks for meeting us at the station. Looks like they want you to get to that meeting. Don't worry, you can introduce us to everyone later. And I agree with your ma. I want to see all the things you've done here too. We really missed you, but I can see already how important coming here was for you. Even the way you stand. You're more confident now. Of course. I wasn't crazy about all that Duvo stuff. But things are safe now. We'll visit more often. Sorry. I'm starting to sound like that guy you told us about. Cooper? Well, go ahead. I think that's what you're supposed to do. Love you. See you in the square.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah. We weren't going to miss this. Do you need something of us?
I am pleased to inform you that you all are guests of honor. I wanted to make sure personally that you were here before speeches begin.
That's kind of you. Thank you, sir.
Of course, of course. Please, this way.
Mort has to be one of the oldest people in the Free Cities right now.
Did we miss anything?
Shh, it's starting.
Friends, citizens, people of the Free Cities, welcome to the Alliance Quinquennial Summit. It has been an honor already for our humble city to host this event thus far. I've heard only great things about our speakers. Let's have a round of applause for all of our fabulous volunteers.
My talk went overtime.
And now, it is with great pleasure I inform all of you the results of our first day of talks. It is clear to us all that the Duvos Empire is posing an ever greater threat to our great alliance. First, the attack on Sandrock. Then, the rogue knight in Portia. And finally, the aggression toward our friends in Athea up north. This cannot stand. Various solutions have been proposed, some of which will be drafted and voted upon as policy in the near future. We have also agreed that bolstering the northern settlements bordering the Duvos' conquered Athean territory and developing a more interconnected alliance economy are keys to our security. Questions remain, however, as to how exactly this will be carried out. We'll need much more capital investment and capacity if we're to succeed in our plans. Some delegates even brought up the possibility of unifying the taxes and economy planning of the Free Cities. But so far, that's not on the agenda, as we all do value our independence. But one thing we were able to unanimously agree upon is that what happened here in Sandrock over the last few years is nothing short of a miracle. And for that reason, The summit delegates have taken it upon themselves to personally thank some of the key players in making our town into what it is today. We have prepared a few awards for some of the outstanding citizens of Sandrock. Ahem. First off, I would like to call forward my friend and longtime colleague, Zeke. Come on up here, Zeke. You deserve this. Mr. Zeke, after learning your story, our delegates, as well as the other researchers of Vega 5, were absolutely blown away. Many of our scientists are known for having their heads in the clouds, looking to replicate old-world technology. But you used your brilliant mind and incredible tenacity right here on the ground, making our free cities a better and more sustainable place for all of us to live. For these reasons and more, on behalf of our council, I hereby award you with the Alliance Council Award for Outstanding Achievement in the field of science. Congratulations, Zeke.
Thanks.
Some fights are over in a flash, and some are fought across a lifetime. Not all wars are fought on the battlefield. There stands among us a man who could tell us all about that. A war fought across a lifetime. Every day a struggle, and for all of his troubles, he was only, until just now, ever rewarded with more. This man will go down in the history books as a hero, as an inspiration. Whenever you're about to give up, I hope you will remember this man who never did. For the man who always believed in Sandrock, the Alliance Council would like to bestow upon Mr. Mort with the Free Cities Lifetime Achievement Award. Mr. Mort, please join your son on the stage and accept your award.
Thank you, sir.
We have one more award to give out. One that we just nearly overlooked. Miss Leanne, could you please come to the stage?
Thank you, everyone. I'm honored to be giving out the Commerce Guild's Top Builder Award. It only seemed right that I nominate the person I thought best fit that description. The recipient of this award is not just a great builder, but a great friend to all the people of Sandrock. When I first met you, I said, "Do you remember?" I said, "Let's make a promise, builder to builder. A promise to take Sandrock back to its glory days." Back then, I wasn't sure if I really believed we really could. Shoot for the moon. Or if you miss, you may still land among the stars, as they say. But as time went on, and I saw you do these things, these incredible things, I wanted to follow your example and do my best to keep my promise to you. And because of your dedication, your hard work, your incredible ability, your inspiring presence, you kept that promise. Not for me, not for yourself, but for all of us. It is with great pleasure I inform you all that it's not just my opinion, but the opinion of the entire Free Cities Commerce Guild, that our Free Cities' next top builder is none other than you!
Welcome to the club.
It's my honor to share this stage with you.
Congratulations!
Ooh, looks good on you.
It was this or your builder in Portia. No hard feelings, eh, old chap?
None at all.
All right, take a bow, you three. One more round of applause for the heroes of Sandrock. I hereby conclude the summit's announcements. Now, let's go party!
Party!
Over here. Can you sit with our guests for a bit? I've saved you a seat. Hello, and thank you all for coming. Let's celebrate to our heart's content for today. Tomorrow morning, we ride the airship. But for now, cheers to a new age for Sandrock. Let's dig in.
After working together from afar for so long, It's nice to finally meet some of you face to face. I've been rooting for you all since the beginning, and, well, it's wonderful to be able to see for myself what all you've been able to accomplish. The sun is shining, the weather is warm, and there's flowers and grass are as far as the eye can see. I honestly can't wait to bring my daughter here to see these changes. I truly believe that Sandrock's back on the map, and we truly need you guys. With the development of Portia and Sandrock, the center of the Alliance is no longer a weak spot.
I second that notion. And may I also add that it's wonderful to see our two Highlanders here making such fantastic contributions to the process. Indeed, they are a living testament to the power of the free cities working together. But hey, when are you gonna give us our builder back, huh? I kid. But dang, you guys sure did get the pick of the litter. Oh, but also, to show our support, I brought a few gifts. Seeds and such from our botany school to help out with your planting team. And, you know, we're not exactly new to the planting game either, so we'd love to collab sometime.
Oh, naturally.
I see what you did there.
Oh, by the way, Mayor Trudy, I do hope you'll take into consideration my words during the summit. The Duvos affair had quite an impact on our tentative peace treaty with them.
Yes, I don't doubt that it did.
Not to mention that horrid news from Portia. What has become of your rogue knight anyhow, Gale? You know, the one that destroyed a quarter of your city with that doomsday device?
She goes by Wendy now.
Quaint.
As for the rogue knight, he's disappeared without a trace.
Right. We're working with the Flying Pigs to track him down. After the Portia incident, we also did a full sweep of the military hierarchy, looking for any more Duvos spies. At least so far, we haven't found any.
Are there any indication that Duvos will expand their land grab of Athea? Will the Alliance react? My settlement plans will be in shambles if there's an actual shooting war.
That is up to the Council to decide, but the guards stand ready to...
My fellow delegates, today is cause for celebration. Let's keep the mood light, shall we?
Of course. It's this Yakmel milk. Got my mouth running. I'll have another glass to make amends then.
Mayor Trudy, your town's band has quite a unique sound. It's a little country and a little rock. I can even hear some heavy metal vibes in there.
That's our Kugo band. Cooper's a rancher and Hugo's a blacksmith here in town. I didn't see our director Chi. Pity he didn't attend, though I'm not surprised. I heard he's here researching some spaceship ruins.
It's the starship ruins, Administrator Curie. Your assumption is not unfounded, but your conclusion is misinformed.
He's in the robot, isn't he? Yep.
Oh.
A dancing robot, and it's not harming anyone.
Oh, man.
Well, looks like things are about wrapping up around here. Yep, peace and prosperity throughout the land. A green Sandrock, true jewel of the desert. Looks like my work here is done. You, on the other hand, you're just getting started. Sure, you took care of the lizard people, the mole men, the rat conspiracy, as well as the shadowy cabal that sought to devour us from within. Not bad for your first adventure. Reminds me of myself at your age. Of course, I might have handled it all with a bit more finesse, but it can't be ignored that you do bring that personal brand of moxie to the game that we have grown to know and adore. Anywho, there's still plenty of rogue factions still on the radar. The Moon Men, for example, they've been quiet this whole time. Too quiet.
He's not wrong. There's still one more fantastical photo piece on your grand adventure, and he's standing right in front of you.
Bit of a backstory on the Moon Men. Just want to be sure you've got the motivation. We can hardly declare war on a group of individuals if we ain't properly identified our qualms with them and their ways of life and why they're bad. The moon, as we all know, is simply a projection, a hologram that comes from a machine built by the werewolf people. Remember this name, although they won't be relevant again until the DLC. That stands for Delayed Till Later Conflict. Anyway, the Moon Men, they lost their home in the Great Moon Wars thousands of years ago. Since then, they've been biding their time, gaining power by drinking lava inside the core of the planet. Yeah, they suck it up like milkshakes at any moment. And I'm talking about literally any moment. I'm talking now. Okay, how about now? Or now? All right, so maybe not right this moment, but like I said, could literally be any moment. These moon men will burst out of the crust of our planet and begin laying waste to our prairies and fields, fondling our churches, burning our Yakmo, all with one singular goal in mind: to turn our planet into the moon. Now, this goal, it's understandable to an extent. They're homesick, moonsick, if you will. Unfortunately, this puts us at irreparable odds and ends with the Moon Men, being that we humans prefer our planet not being the moon, so, yeah. Like I said, one of us has got to die. I vote for them. Now, I reckon I'm not completely against the idea of some sort of compromise. Could we turn part of our planet into the moon? A little bit? Maybe carve out a little island for them to live peacefully and do moon stuff? Just spitballing here. We don't have to go with this. It just came up with it. Moon Island? I mean, we'd have to run it by the Moon Men, check it for copyright, but I don't know. Workshop it. That's your thing, right? Look, just let it be known that we didn't not explore other options before resulting in all-out war. But, you know, failing that, like I said, all-out war. And you're gonna have to lead the charge. I would, of course, but, well, shucks. These days, I just got too much to live for. Finally got this greener Sandrock to raise my kin in. Working on a new nocturne today. A lot on the plate. You know how it is. Moon Men weaknesses include fireballs, kung fu kicks, and I believe they're lactose intolerant, but granted, that one is harder to work with. I can try to help you out there, but no promises. Can't just be giving milk away, even if it is to combat intergalactic lava fiends posing a planetary threat. Gotta eat. Like I said, you know how it is. Hey, well, shoot. I kind of realized maybe I'm taking up a bit of your time. Yeah, you got a party to get back to, ain't you? Well, I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. 'Tis my first offense, after all. You know, most instances where some kind of event like this would take place, I'd probably make the comment that everyone involved is highly overrated, regardless of whether or not I knew that to be true. But seeing as I happen to know you personally and whatnot, I reckon you're all right. You should run for office. Any office. I'd vote for you. Vampires are real, though. Buying up real estate, using the gift of eternal life to make explosive property value gains. It's enough to make you sick. Imagine being priced out of a home just because a vampire been sitting on it for 600 years. Oops. I almost got myself riled up again. Oh, well, you have a good one. Don't be a stranger. Oh, and remember, if they let you pilot that thing, anytime you turn left up there, you have the right of way. Or is it the right? Regardless, perhaps the rules of the skies have changed since I was last up there. Tell you what, you punch a hard left and the other feller up there doesn't get out of your way, I owe you yakma milk. I'll even offer up to help pry you from the burning wreckage. You know, if time permits. Oh, and one more thing. Make sure you stock up on parachutes up there. Folk will tell you those things are safer than automobiles. Well, I beg to differ. Crashed far more airships than I did automobiles I did. Any vehicle for that matter. Save for school buses. They're deceptive. You think you got the whole sky up there, then bam! Giant duck cuts you off while you're adding marshmallows to your cocoa. Rear end them, knock your front bumper clean off. Yeah, never get into a wreck with a giant duck, tell you what. No insurance. You gotta chase them down, get them to land, then quack it out. Oh, and when they offer you one duck egg, tell them make it 3, then settle for 2. Them ducks be haggard. What's that look for? Come on, there's plenty more duck eggs where that one came from. They're practically made of the stuff. I gotta look out for me and mine. I suggest you do the same. Anyway, I told you about that time I flipped the bus, huh? I did? Oh yeah. Well, shucks. I might be running out of stories. I told you about the moon men, right? Yeah, just now. Well, guess I'm at a loss for words. Get you? That's slang for see you later. Of course you know that. What am I saying? You're a true blue Sandrocker at this point. Yep, be seeing you then. Which is to say, goodbye. So long. And, you know, do me a favor, will you? Really. Take care of yourself.
You have become more powerful than anyone could ever imagine.
My colleague Bugs told me via telegraph that I was a chatty Cathy. Even overlooking the fact that Cathy is not my name, I find this moniker misplaced. How am I supposed to summarize the nuances of Power Stone theory in just a few taps of the knob? As my closest confidant, tell me, am I a chatty Cathy?
Yes.
There you are. Oh, are we keeping you? You should go chat with all your friends.
Don't worry, we're not going anywhere.
Sandrock is nice, but I can't stand the heat. After 2 days, I'm out of here. So...
Let me just say, my show in Sandrock was absolute perfection. From the stage to my execution.
Oh, I forgot to listen to Luna.
Lyrics again? Think again. Luna's got it all under control.
Whoops. Right.
Greetings, Master. Huh?
Beauty, splendor, Master, you are married to masters, 2 most beautiful people in the world. Okay. before anything else happens. Wedding! Should have everybody here. Nobody's here. Oh, there we go.
By the power given to me by the Holy Spirit, I hereby pronounce you united under the everlasting sun.
And the entire town turned out because they were all having a party elsewhere for the moment.
Nothing like a good start is a good omen for a happy marriage. Steer the course. You've got this.
Welcome to the club, the Marriage Club. Now, it's not an official organization. We don't have membership cards. I mean, we have marriage licenses, which I reckon for all intents and purposes could suffice as a membership card. But, well, to me, that just wouldn't feel right. First thing you're going to want to get straightened out on your marriage is who sleeps on which side of the bed.
Fair enough.
I can tell, just by the way you look at each other, that it was meant to be. Congrats.
I was clapping for you guys so much my hands hurt. Clap, clap, clap. Ow.
I pray for you to be forever, as two swans.
The family is the foundation of our society. It makes me proud to see someone like you putting down roots in our humble town. I'll keep trying my best to make our town a better place for you and your loved ones.
I am just so glad with how the attire turned out. You two look absolutely to die for. It really has been an honor to be here and to be able to contribute on your special day. Congratulations. Now go and enjoy yourself. Your grandma said so.
So I'd like it in the
so glad.
I'd like it in the next one if, like, when you get married, you're automatically put in the wedding outfit.
I always say my greatest achievement was convincing Model to marry me. I wish you two the same happiness.
Hey, me and Danby got married here too. I guess not that much of a coincidence. It is the only place in town. But we got that in common now, and, I don't know, maybe getting married here is good luck or something.
If your marriage was a business, I'd invest every last penny. Here's to wishing you many years of happiness.
Oh, you two are like peas in a pod, like bread and butter. A real match made in heaven. Oh, I can hardly contain myself.
Logan is staring into my soul.
Oh.
Excellent work. Though new to the sport, I'm quite confident that you're winning at wedding having. I can honestly say I have never seen anyone so skilled at weddings before.
Oh man, I'm getting all warm and fuzzy inside. I ain't crying. I'm just talking in a really high voice for some reason. Congratulations.
He's a big softy.
Wow, this wedding is great. You should get married every day.
Don't think that's how it works.
You two look amazing together. And just think, all of this started with you hopping off the train platform oh so long ago. We've come so far and built so much. Some of us building even relationships.
So what was it like standing up there? Was it more beauty of this miracle called life? Or more
warmth of the bright sun in the form of finding true love amongst those closest to you? Ooh, I can tell the way you're looking at me. It's both.
You're gonna have to give the rest of us dating advice at some point. It's not easy to bag a keeper like you did, eh?
I want a brother. I want a sister.
More birdies! More birdies!
Though you met in darkness, your souls are now one in the light. Pretty good, huh? Well, not mine. Deacon of Mady. But it totally reminded me of you two. You shine brighter than, like, all the stars combined.
Congratulations, congratulations! And now, as this monumental ceremony nears its close, time to get down to business. That's right, I'm talking about babies, baby! Good chance our kids will be about the same age. Then they can have a best friend right out the gate. Well, you think about it.
If I ever need to write about the perfect wedding, I'll always be able to draw upon this moment for inspiration. Congratulations!
Nice shindig! Of course, if it was me, organ music's a bit corny. I would have done rock guitars. 20-minute drum solo between vows, dancers explode out of the cake they're wearing. Wait a second. Am I seriously talking about my own wedding right now? Get it together, Randy. Get it together.
Anyone who doesn't believe in true love, well, it's a pity they missed the ceremony. Even one with a heart of stone would have melted after hearing your wedding vows.
Nope. I used to be the guy to pronounce couples. Saw a lot of them stick together. A lot of them fall apart. Sometimes, only way to know if a shoe fits is to slip it on. Here's hoping to many comfy walks for you.
Your wedding has been super fun! I love the flowers too. I just wish there was someone taking pictures. Maybe that's what I'll do when I grow up. Take pictures at weddings! Then you can relive this moment anytime you want.
Yeah, fair enough.
Love the outfits. You two match in just about every way possible. Seeing you two, oh, it makes me want to almost think about maybe considering having thoughts about one day thinking about getting married.
Hey, with this wondrous ceremony coming to an end, it's time to start thinking about your honeymoon. Why not take a train to Lucian? I hear it's nice this time of year.
Ah, shoot. I was really hoping we could have someone from the salvage company who could make it through the ceremony without crying, but no, here it goes.
Oh, I loved your vows. I could have listened to you two pour your souls out like that forever. It reminded me of that famous quote from Sir Leo. How does it go? Oh well, your version was better anyhow. Happiness is only true when it is shared. Congratulations.
Hey, you're a lover and a fighter. Not many people get to say that. Hence, you know, the whole nature of the phrase revolving around the idea that one must choose one or the other.
Wonderful ceremony! Really, just wonderful! By the way, per your contract, you get 15 days of marriage leave. But, really, just take as long as you need to soak in this beautiful new step you're taking in life.
What a wonderful ceremony. Hey, extended family means expanded homestead, am I right? Just come by Construction Junction Inn to... Oh, shoot. I just did an ad spot at your wedding. Sorry. And congratulations again.
Whew. I said I wasn't gonna cry. Oh, who am I kidding? Here come the waterworks. You two are just so beautiful together.
most of the heavy lifting arranging this wedding. How about I love and cherish you till the end of time for your trouble? Sound fair?
Yes. That took me something. Okay. And that is the wedding done. Now it is time to head back down and speak with everyone. I wanted to do this because at the end of the airship ride, I think that's the end of the game.
We'll never forget how surprised we were to find out that you held off the Duvos invasion for so long. Those guys made a big mistake in trying to knock over the most tenacious people in all the free cities.
Yes.
You all have made rather impressive technological progress here in Sandrock. Perhaps we ought to do more exchanges, share our knowledge. Though, I'm not sure how Chi will take to that.
Not well.
I'm sorry you all had to be the site of a skirmish. As someone who's been through it, I know it can be hard. But take some solace in the fact that you all handled yourselves brilliantly.
Wow, so much cultural and entertainment output here. You Sandrockers are really giving us a run for our money.
You've done us proud. When you make it back home, we'll do you a parade, we'll give you the key to the city, the whole shebang.
We're quite proud that one of our builders has been your partner throughout all this. I hope you are able to count on her. She certainly looks up to you, as do all the rest of us.
Congratulations! I heard from Mayor Trudy that after you arrived in Sandrock, there were tremendous changes. As it happens, we have a builder in Portia with skills not unlike your own. Perhaps one day we can arrange a meeting of the minds.
I actually do believe in fate. I believe opportunities arise as a result of what you do. For every action, reaction.
Congrats, Builder! Your achievements are truly amazing. As a fellow builder, I wonder if I can send my apprentices to your workshop for some proper training. They're all dying for a chance to learn from a living legend.
Be wary of basking in the soothing embrace of glory. We've won the battle, but the specter of conflict is still on the horizon. Nevertheless, enjoy this moment. The Alliance thanks you for your service.
Probably be better writer than Ernest. My birthday is 1, 2, 3, 7, 5, 9, 9th of fall.
Uh-huh.
I actually do.
Uh-huh.
Okay, heading outside.
Hello. Huh? Catch you later.
Probably because I already talked to all of them.
Recently, I've made some progress with my love life. In the end, my significant other didn't really care for what I wore. How about that?
Good on you.
Hey, if you ever get the chance, it would be nice to have you visit Portia. It's a lovely place.
Think a game about mining would sell. Go to the party and wait for tomorrow? Well, I honestly think this episode has gone on long enough. There you go, buddy. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Go ahead and set those up. Last time. I'm gonna go ahead and put everything away. The thing is, I kind of did rush through the end of the game, honestly. I tried not leaving a commission going for more than, you know, one day at a time. And that's where it happened. That's a lot of eggs. Do I regret it? Absolutely not. Come on. There we go. Alright.
Please keep your hands and feet inside the imaginary, I mean real vehicle.
To your left, you'll see the fabulous Porsche Tunnel, a joint effort, several leagues through solid rock that connect us to our water-shipping neighbors.
To your right, the fabulous Katori World! Happiest place in the Free Cities! But don't take my word for it. Take the whole family for a ride on the world-famous Coaster World!
Nice plug.
Oh, apologies for the turbulence, but what you're feeling now is only a fraction of the wind that we used to get before. With that, allow me to direct your attention towards
Outback Forest! And everything else! Over there's all the trees that we planted. With people like my mom, and the builder, and Mr. Zeke, and Neon, and Nia!
We've got one more trick up our sleeve, as it were. This airship is equipped with environment-maintaining technology.
Incredible.
Coming up now on the last stop of the tour, what you see before you is Martel's Oasis, restored to its former glory through the monumentous efforts of our wonderful townsfolk. Indeed, what you see before you is the jewel of the Eufaula. This concludes the tour. Now, everyone, please just enjoy the ride.
This airship is of top quality. If the Alliance can muster 10, no, 5 of them, we'll never worry about Duvos again.
Hey, better not talk to me while I'm flying this thing. Never know when a giant duck might come out of nowhere and cut me off.
Oh, weren't kidding. I mean, you get this kind of view from the top of the tall sky elevator, but I must say, we lack the horizontal movement.
Whew! Thanks for carrying the team on this one. Wade was supposed to be here, but he said he was worried about getting airsick. Yes, I was only allowed to come on the maiden voyage because of nepotism. I don't care. Whee!
Feels like home, eh? We're high in the air, and there's a lot of wind.
I can see my house from here. Or at least, that's what I would say if not for those darn mountains. Ah well, that's what tunnels are for. Am I right?
Yep.
Having overseen the construction of a few airships myself, I must say, this one seems a bit different. Ah, I see. It's partly Duvos' design. I'll have to examine the diagram closely to fully grasp its intricacies.
Greetings, mon ami. Yes, of course I snuck aboard. The allure of the skies. She was too great. If anyone knows, I am the winner.
Okay.
Standing atop a ship like this with no intention of riding it into battle, it's a soothing feeling.
The technology you use here is very much ahead of the curve. Perhaps we should have gotten along with Chi.
Even though our city is known for its culture, sometimes I wish we also have the technical capabilities that you guys have.
We might have to commission one of these from you and your fantastic commerce guild.
Well, how do you feel?
I think I'm sad somehow.
Really? Me too, but it's a good sad. I think maybe we're just sad because it's over. I mean, our struggle. We've won! But now, with no serious challenges on the horizon, what follows is some feeling of emptiness. But the end of our struggle means not just a new chapter for Sandrock, but for ourselves, too. It's been a long road. Sometimes, when I look at old photographs, I hardly recognize myself. To think that flawed person changed to be the one standing here with you now. Sometimes things looked bleak, really bleak, but we had each other and new friends we made along the way. We pushed through. We never gave up, no matter how bad it looked. And through it all, we were able to create a better world for our children. So, what's next for us? I really can't say. But what I do know is that we have earned our destiny. Every day here, every day belongs to us. Life goes on here because of what we did, because of all of us. I know we made a difference. I still feel the weight that comes from everything down there. But it's different now. I feel a kind of safety under that weight. Maybe it's because I know we can carry it now.
And so that is my time at Sandrock. Dear Ben, it's been 193 days since you got off the train from Highwing and began your adventure in Sandrock. At that time, Mian and President Yan came to welcome you, the latter of which didn't give off the best of first impressions. You and Mian then registered your workshops. You heard whispers that Sandrock was a dying town, but you wouldn't have guessed it by the faces of the diligent townsfolk, bright with hope. In no time at all, you had plenty of new acquaintances who would soon become friends. When you first set foot in Sandrock, Mayor Trudy was off in the desert, experimenting with desert planting. The town you arrived at was a bit disorganized. Yan had a lot of backlog of commissions to accumulate, the most important of which was the crane lift meant for Rocky and his crew. You built Yuvel's salvage crane lift day 1, summer, year 1. Before long, you learned about the infamous Logan gang as they forcibly boarded a train. Their motivations were all a mystery. Logan hijacked train. The other dangers of Sandrock became apparent quickly too. A once peaceful group of lizard folk, the Gigglers, became hostile and emboldened, launching numerous attacks against Sandrock, which you repelled, ultimately resulting in the destruction of the Shonash Bridge and the literal fall of the Giggler president via his own hubris. Bennett Greenhouse, Day 14, Summer Year 1. Cook Gecko Station, Day 22, Summer Year 1. Rebuilding the bridge was no simple task. It took all of Sandrock coming together to make it happen. Director Chi was pleasantly surprised when the person sent to inspect the bridge turned out to be none other than his childhood friend Mint. Shonash Bridge repaired, Day 27, Summer Year 1. With the bridge restored, everyone breathed a sigh of relief. But the calm was quickly shattered by a brazen attack on the water tower. Fleeing the scene, you came face to face with Logan for the first time. The town was shocked to think that he might have done this. Unwavered, Elsie sought your help in investigating Logan's abandoned home in hope of finding something to explain his behavior and perhaps prove his innocence. Investigated Logan's old house, Day 3, Winter Year 1. Water tower repaired, Day 4, Winter Year 1. So, in between like summer and winter, there's a lot that happened, but not much. It was all smaller commissions. In the midst of this turmoil, you started to learn the history of Sandrock and what the citizens really hoped for in the future. Zeke taught you about straw grid and how to plant crops in Sandrock. And start doing your part towards greenifying the city. When Trudy returned, there was some debate as to whether it was even possible to restore Martel's Oasis to its original form. But ultimately, you persevered and proved to all the naysayers they were wrong. Littlewood complete, Day 19, Winter Year 1. As Sandrock began to pick itself up, bandit attacks had intensified. Logan kidnapped Matilda at the opening ceremony of the Littlewood. You rescued her unharmed, but Miguel was furious and called for a bounty hunter to track Logan down. This led you to meet an imposter who turned out to be a friend. The kidnapping, Andy D. Bearded, Day 4, Spring Year 2, True Bounty Hunter arrived, Day 7, Spring Year 2. Sandrock's success in planting the Littlewood, as well as the excellent handling of crisis after crisis, piqued the interest of world-famous business mogul Musa, who soon paid a visit. The welcoming party did not go as expected. Luckily, Mort persuaded Musa to give the town one more chance to show its worth in investing in. Yeah, bad first impression. Just as he did, however, another eco-crisis reared its head. A strange green ooze was causing pollution from the inside of the Valley of Whispers, caused by the Rat Queen's crazed search for her daughter. Some citizens like Ryan and Danby even wanted to leave. Valley of Whispers cleansed, Day 18, Spring Year 2. Seeing the Sandrocker spirit firsthand, Moose's interest in the town was renewed, and he pulled the trigger on the Road to Portia initiative, a plan he worked on with Heidi, Chi, Albert, and Mitt, among others. First phase of tunnel complete, Day 3, Summer Year 2. That's when I blew up the wall. By going quiet for some time, Bronco the Kid managed to find clues that, in a roundabout way, led you all to Logan's hideout. In the end, it was you alone who made it into the bandit's den. From here, the conspiracy surrounding Sandrock began to unravel. Investigated the church, Day 7, Summer Year 2. Suddenly, it all came to a head when Logan pulled down the statue of Peach in front of everyone at Haru's trial. Turned out that Miguel and Penn were Duvos agents sent to dry up Sandrock. You exposed them, but they didn't go down without a fight. The saboteurs behind bars. All seemed well in Sandrock again. Logan and Haru rejoined the town. Grace was preparing to complete her mission. It was then we discovered the true meaning behind the water conspiracy. Duvos is planning to attack Sandrock. Built signal triangulator, Day 10, Summer Year 2. Built air cannon, Day 15, Summer Year 2. Defended Sandrock, Day 17, Summer Year 2. Just when the Sandrockers thought they clutched victory from Giles' defeat, one final Duvos operative revealed herself, Matilda. Pulling the plug on your defenses, Duvos was able to swoop in and occupy Sandrock. Matilda pulled the plug. It was up to you and the citizens of Sandrock to unfasten their sinister hold on your town. Day 17, Summer Year 2. With Sandrock back under your control, the decision had to be made, whether to stay and wait for Alliance support, or investigate the Duvos presence in the north. Heroically, you and your friends rode Daisy the Duck headfirst into battle. Battle of the Starship Ruins, Day 18, Summer Year 2. Logan battled Penn, Over the moon. With Duvos out of the way, there was nothing stopping you and your friends from making Sandrock into the beautiful oasis Martel always believed it could be. Step by step, her dream became a reality. Road to Portia complete, Day 5, Autumn, Year 2. With his days of banditry behind him, Logan turned himself in, asking to be held to the full account of the law. Nevertheless, it was impossible to ignore the role he played in saving Sandrock, so he was given a lenient sentence, and before long he once again called himself a Sandrocker. With the end behind bars, someone had to take up his mantle. Who would have thought it would be his not evil but good twin brother, Wei, who had previously been thought lost in the peripheries. Soon after, former nemesis of Sandrock, Larry the Giegler president, was found broken. Through the compassion of yours and others, he became a friend and member of Sandrock. Was Sandrock becoming livable and more families moving in, Mayor Trudy thought it right to start investing in education. Yam thought so too and donated most of her back pay stolen by Yam to the project. Next, Trudy set her sights back towards gratification. School built, Day 11, Autumn, Year 2. Second round of desert planting, Day 11, Autumn, Year 2. Fortunately, the portion water and Zeke's current know-how weren't enough. They called in an expert from Highwind to consult, and to your surprise, along with him, came your old friend Ian. With Professor Lowe's knowledge and G's discoveries at home, you're able to progress technology and build a pipeline for even more water to the oasis. Northern pipeline complete, Day 21, Autumn, Year 2. Sandrock Reunification project done, Day 23, Autumn, Year 2. And New Sandrock complete, Day 11, Winter, Year 2. Katori was finally able to manifest her own dream. The dream of creating an amusement park in Sandrock. Katori World now brings people from all over the world to enjoy her park and Sandrock culture. Katori World complete, Day 3, Winter, Year 2. All your great successes earned the attention of the Free Cities, and Sandrock was selected to be the host of the Quinquennial Alliance Summit, in addition to a grant to build a high-tech airship. After the summit, all the representatives were able to see all of your accomplishments and the beauty of the newly rejuvenated oasis. Riding comfortably on your airship, proving once and for all, Martel's Oasis, the jewel of the Uvala, had finally returned. Your great adventure was also decorated with the rewards of daily life. You took commissions off the board at the guild, and personally from friends who needed your help. Every contribution you made to town, big and small, made a difference in at least one person's life. Your work in the Commerce Guild was nothing short of legendary. The numbers you put up for the guild left builders across the land in awe. You will be forever remembered as a standard that all builders strive to reach. Total commissions completed, 562. Some weekends you went in to do a bit of extra work by inspecting other builders' items. They always appreciate having a pair of expert eyes on their work in order to help them improve. However, number of inspections, 120. Sometimes life got in the way and you had to complete commissions a bit late, 2 times to be exact. But everyone understood that the volatile Sandrock schedule could lead to delays. As your commissions became more demanding, you began to rely more on Uvala Salvage and your little friends to help you get the materials you needed. By working together, you all were able to make Sandrock a better place. You commissioned them for materials 2 times. So basically at the beginning. No matter how busy you got, you never had trouble keeping the balance. A good night's sleep is the best skincare routine there is. As such, it was partner to see you with antibiotics. All the huge commissions you took on from the town usually put you in contention for Workshop of the Year. And sure enough, you made that happen. You made all your friends and family proud, edging out some very sharp competition that year from builders more than 10 years your senior. Money doesn't buy happiness, but it does buy upgrades for your house. All in all, you earned that is 1,336,526 bucks. And you know that sometimes you have to spend money to make money, and you spent 1,237,499 of them. The desert is a very thirsty place. You collected 20,464 dew either in your workshop or out in the desert. You bought 250 units of water from Burgess at the water tower, used a total of 83,494 units of water in your machines. When it came to your social life, your time in Sandrock has been a wonderful growing experience, as you met people who will surely be your best friends for life. You never let the other things going on get in the way of your personal relationships, and your friends truly appreciate that. A huge amount of friends. As days turned into months, and you always try to find time to participate in the local festivals, you got 17 gifts during the Day of the Bright Sun, you got the most ghosts in the Chase of Memories 4 times, you won the Running of the Yak Mill 2 times, you cooked 22 dishes for the Winter Solstice Barbecue Fest, you served everyone in the dance-off 3 times, you crossed the finish line first in sand running races 0 times. Really? You defeated all competition in the Showdown at High Noon 1 time. You're a real party lover and enjoy the company of friends at home. You often prepare lots of delicious food. Everyone loves going to your house and leaves with a full belly and a full heart. And in total, you hosted 9 parties. For some, time spent in Sandrock was time of romance, and many would have found it hard to choose who their special someone might be. But you realized that you only had eyes for one person and made sure to make them yours. You had 3 hugs and 1 kisses along the way. You had 97 gifts. You went out with friends or on dates 0 times. 23 times you were feeling romantic and you just had to say so to the person you were speaking to. Day 23, for year 2, you got married. The marriage was only the beginning of your happily ever after. There was quite a few domesticated animals living in and around Sandrock. Elsie's it ended up not being too much of a menace and more of a faithful friend. Since your arrival, you cut down 0 trees. Wait a sec, 0? That's amazing. You must have really taken the Sandrock spirit to heart. No doubt your diligence stopped a sandstorm or 2, and also Burgess is very proud of you. The ruins around Sandrock are many and vast. As you yourself can attest to, you set foot in nearly every floor of every ruin known to exist in the area. Overall, you ended up paying the Civil Corps 7,910 bells for their management and maintenance to spend time in abandoned ruins. With all that valuable materials you found, you earned back that money 1,000 times over. While adventuring, you defeated 200 rare monsters. They provided you with unusual materials, and in dispatching them, you made the town a safer place as well. Altogether, you dove into hazardous rooms, cloud rooms, earning the admiration of the Civil Corps, but somewhat worrying your friends and family. Other times, though, you needed to ask for backup from your fellow Civil Corpsmen. They were happy to help you out while you focused on other more important things. You commissioned the Civil Corps 15 times in total. Showing great combat prowess, you defeated 973 monsters on your way to victory. Down in the ruins, you found countless data disks left over from the old world. Partnering with Chi at the Research Center, you managed to create 483 items to add to your workshop lineup. Also, while diving, you found all sorts of relic fragments. Of the 44 types you encountered, you managed to restore 124 of them. Currently, there are 84 exhibits on display at Victoria's Museum, most of which were donated by you. Thanks to you, many people have been able to learn more about the old world and cherish the new one we all live in. When you came to Sandrock, you could hardly fry an egg, but in time, your skills rivaled even the top chefs of the Free Cities. Still, you were never too big to stop into the Blue Moon from time to time. You learned to cook 15 unique dishes. You hit Blue Moon 3 times. Finding beauty around you, sometimes you couldn't help but snap a photo. You took 1 photograph in Sandrock. Sometimes you needed some downtime at the Golden Goose. You played games at the Game Center 7 times. Between the many ups and downs of your adventure, it was always nice to take a break and drop a line in a quicksand pool. You got 114 fish in total. 0 times I caught a kingfish. If you had a stable, you sought out a mount to serve as your faithful steed. You purchased 2 mounts and rode them with great style. Embracing the lifestyle of the Sandrock Rancher, you raised animals with love and care. You raised 5 floppies, 4 yak mills, and 6 hens. I didn't mention that, but many people came to your life when you moved to Sandrock, and some of them are much better off for having met you. Trudy finally became the mayor you always knew she could be. With careful counsel from friends and experts, she confidently leads Sandrock into its age of glory. All she needed was people like you to believe in her. Cooper and Hugo have written many songs based on the events in your life, but they tend to be awfully squirrely about admitting it. Between Cooper and his daughter have been resolved thanks to your assistance. They always loved each other, but now they're better at expressing that and communicating with one another. Mabel approves of the new dynamic and spends less time stressing and more time providing collectibles to the other citizens in Sandrock. The world was made a better place with the apprehension of violent criminal Pan and the shameless schemester Yan. Matilda, or whatever her real name is, whatever her real name is, she now has a lot of time to think about what she's done. Hopefully she can still see it from space, Sandrock getting greener by the day. The old builder Mason read about you in the news and breathed a sigh of relief, glad it was all over. Who knows, however, if his past will ever catch up to him. Burgess stepped up and became the minister of the Sandrock Church of the Light, but only because the people of Sandrock gave him the confidence to do so. Justice and Assure made a name for the Sandrock Civil Corps because of you, and not just for drawing photorealistic and other wanted posters. Once Sandrock became a safer place to live, it made sense to start building a school. Without that, Jane would have never found her new home in Sandrock. Owen still sits quietly behind the bar of the Blue Moon Saloon, but now he has more stories than ever to tell. Rocky and his wife Crystal have now been extremely justified in being the last salvage company to hold out in Sandrock slum. With the newly found Starship ruins, they'll likely be digging up relics that'll move them to a bigger house before long. Tori found success by building her businesses and finally her theme park. Her drive to prove herself separated her from her family, but in the end she was able to reunite and reconnect with her son, who was very proud of his mother. Miguel fell down into a rabbit hole of dangerous philosophy, which led him to act in many ways that would find hard to forgive. He chose to live out his days in a tar prison to atone for his sins. If only there was some way to help him see the light. Yeah, I probably could have helped him, but I didn't have enough time before the end of the game. Amira and Arvio have grown as people, and their relationship as siblings is now stronger than ever. Their businesses are now successful, and they become the providers for their family as they always dreamed they could be. Ryan and Danby finally gained the security they needed to start their family in the newer, greener Sandrock. Playing some small part in your adventure to help bring them closer together than ever before. I'm sure had his hopes and dreams of becoming deputy of Sandrock, which he did. Having reached the same rank as deputy captain, their bond has grown stronger as well. People often forget about Vante. Despite her being lively, outgoing, and positive, she somehow managed to fade to the background. Not to you, though. You moved as she was caked in grime. You made her feel valuable. As chief consultant for Paula's fashion show, you ensured that it would go off without a hitch, as well as attract quite a crowd. The show really made the Jewel of the Eufaula shine and proved that Sandrock isn't just a passing fad. Long talks with Heidi helped her figure out what exactly she wanted to do with her life. And with that little added boost of confidence, she was able to convince her master Verna that perhaps there was more to life than just being avant-garde. In cram sessions, Haru often thinks of you, Logan, and Andy. This semester, he was at the top of his class, which has earned him a hefty scholarship for next year. Logan sleeps with both eyes closed at night, his name cleared and his debts to society paid. He serves as a role model for young Andy, who will surely go on to do great things with all the support he's received as a member of your community. Grace had the highlight of her career with your help. Some adventures were too great, even for super spies, so she decided to come back to Sandrock to retire, and be the cook she always pretended to be, at least for a while. You, Mian, and Nia have become Zeke's angels, of sorts, and taking over many of the Moisture Farm duties, and helping him push greenification knowledge even further. With Mian always over there, sometimes you forget how many builders came to Sandrock in the first place all that time ago. Dr. Sheep finally found the Olympia, though not exactly in the way he had hypothesized. With all the technology you helped him find, he has now begun to look at the concept of a virtual reality. Musa, a man moving and shaking things behind the scenes, saw the potential of Sandrock in it, and he's now continuing to invest in establishments all around the Eufaula. He next sets his sights on the northern edge of the Alliance. Because of you, life in Sandrock goes on, renewed with open ideals. Tender seeds broke through the hard soil and found new life above the surface. Sandstorms all but gone, nourishing rain falls more than it ever has. closely, you can see Mortal looking down on the new oasis with a smile. And that's it. It basically goes over everything, essentially. Like, everything that you had done in Sandrock. And so now it's the credits, and yeah, this was my time at Sandrock. This episode was a little longer, but that's because it was the end of the series. And I just wanted to show it all at once. It's a bittersweet feeling knowing that I'm probably not going to play it again. At least not for a few years. There's a lot of things that I missed, I know I did. But there's also a lot that I got done, a lot of new stuff that I found. Like, I had never found the blacksmith below the ruins, or the smithery below the ruins. And so, yeah, I've enjoyed this series, and I'm going to look forward to my time at Evershine when it comes out. And if you like this series, I do recommend that you check it out. It is amazing. The characters are detailed. They each have their own likes, dislikes, their own backgrounds, their peculiarities. Just things like that. If you think you can do better than me, then go for it. But yeah, I've enjoyed working on all this. Just starting off my channel with my time at Sandrock. And I just feel that that certain feeling when you've finished a series and you just feel kind of sad that it's done. You know? But yes, go ahead and speed it up. Yeah, if you have any recommendations on what you'd like to see played, let me know. Otherwise, the next game I'm going to probably play in this vein. Honestly, I gotta figure out what that's gonna be. But you'll know. You'll know, definitely. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey. 70 some odd episodes worth. It's a good, 100 hours of content or more. Yeah, let me know what you all think about it, and let's just go ahead and... Is it? Yeah, that will be it for this series. Thank you all for joining me. This is LlamaInQuestion. Have a great rest of your weekend. And join me for the next one.